Hello, welcome to Connie's Clever Concepts. Today we are going to talk about how you use your time. You know, if you ever notice, some people just make great use of their time. They get so very much done. Well, we all have the same 24 hours to use. You ever notice that some days you breeze through the day getting one thing done after the other, everything checked off your list, and you feel so good at the end of the day because you made good use of your time. And then another day, you just can't seem to get in the swing of things and you just can't seem to get things done. All right, so we're gonna look at 5 different tips today that will help you use your time better. And the first one is staying away from distractions. And today we have so many distractions, from people stopping by our desk, to email coming in, the text constantly coming in, and when you stop and you answer things immediately, then you are distracted. When you're focusing on one thing and then you start doing another thing and then another thing, and the next thing you know, you've not gotten around to the original thing you were supposed to be doing. So learning to focus and stay away from distractions. Just like even this week, I was going out to, I'd finished my work and I was going out to swim. Well, I'm headed to the pool, but I keep stopping and doing this and this and this along the way. Next thing I know, 45 minutes has passed by. 45 minutes. I finally get out to the pool. 5 minutes after getting out to the pool, it starts to thunder. So if I'd have got out there 45 minutes ago, I would have got to swim, but nope, because it started thundering and I had to come in. So a lot of times we miss out on things we want to do. And sometimes that's even spending time with family because we didn't get our work done and we have to continue to work. So when you focus, don't allow distractions, turn them off, step away, don't allow them to distract you. Make some rules for yourself. You know, don't answer the phone. Don't answer the email. Don't answer your text until you're finished. Stay away from distractions. And that's a really big one too, getting more done. Number 2 is prepare early. Often we might have an appointment first thing in the morning. And if we come in the morning and we're not prepared, then we're rushing around to get our papers together or our presentation together. And then we're in a frenzy when we go to do our presentation. So when you have an early morning appointment, prepare the day before or the night before. Line it all up the day before while you're thinking clearly so you don't have to get in a tizzy to get things done, right? Prepare early. And that's part of being organized. The number 3 is make your list the night before. As an entrepreneur, often, if we get up the next day without a list of something to do, we, meander through the day and don't get the most important things to do. So make a list of what you need to do the night before. Now, an extra thing I like to add to that is I would always have things on my mind. I would always come up with things in my head that I needed to do, and maybe I couldn't get all of them done that day. So what I did was I made a printout for each week, and when I think of something that I need to do, I stop and I write it down on the next day. So if it's Monday, I might write it down on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day I have time to do that thing. That way I get it off my mind, and it helps me build my list. You know, the night before, I look to see what I have the next day and I build more things into my list. All right, so making your list the night before, and I call the other thing a brain dump. You're dumping out those things as you think of them so you don't have to retain them in your head, hold on to them, and it takes energy to do that, right? Number 4, take time to, I cannot see it, to reorganize. Take time to reorganize. Sometimes, some people are neat. Are you neat or are you messy? Those neat people, oh, they're awesome because they have everything organized. Their desk is organized, their drawers are organized. But for people who are naturally not so organized, it takes effort to organize. And when the messy person gets super busy and they run out the door and they do that day after day, they get messier and messier and messier. Is that you? Good if it's not. If it is, you have to stop and reorganize. You can't find things, you're hunting all over for things and you can't find them. You have to reorganize because it takes time. I mean, how many of us have lost our keys and couldn't find our keys? Well, finally, after years of doing that and not being able to find my keys, I finally started putting them, and when I came in my kitchen door, I put them immediately into a certain pocket into my purse so that when I go out the door, I know I have my keys and I don't have to worry about that. And I can't say, how much frustration that saved and time and kept me from being late places. And then the fifth thing I'm going to do, I'm going to read for you this. It is an excerpt from Mac Anderson and John J. Murphy. It's a book they have, and I'll tell you the name of the book when I finish. It is, I am your constant companion. You're going to guess what this is, okay? I am your constant companion. I am your greatest asset or your heaviest burden. I will push you up to success or down to disappointment. I am at your command. Half the things you do might just as be well turned over to me, for I can do them quickly, correctly, and profitably. I am easily managed. Just be firm with me. Those who are great, I have made great. And those who are failures, I have made failures. I'm not a machine, though I work with the precision of a machine and the intelligence of a person. You can run me for profit or you can run me for ruin. Show me how you want it done. Educate me, train me, lead me, reward me, and I will then do it automatically. I am your servant. Who am I? I am habit. Think of all the habits. When you learn a new habit, it helps you get through each day. It makes you feel accomplished. It makes life easier, all right? And so that is an excerpt from the book, Habits Die Hard. I hope these 5 concepts have helped you. And first of all, you can't do all 5. Pick one thing, learn to do one thing. Pick out your one thing. What one thing would help you do better today or even tomorrow? One thing. Work that until you've got it, and then add another thing. Thank you for listening to Connie's Clever Concepts. I'm Connie, and if you like this, please be sure and like it and pass it on to a friend. Thank you. Have a great day.